Are you an emerging business leader? How would you like a full-ride MBA scholarship? It's possible. The Ivy College of Business is offering a full scholarship for one standout student in the online MBA. This first Emerging Leader MBA Scholarship will be awarded to one qualified candidate who is ready to start classes in the fall of 2026. Apply by May 15th. The link is copied below. Reach your full potential with the Iowa State MBA.
The Business Records News Headlines podcast is brought to you by the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University, where world-class faculty, staff, programs, and facilities come together to deliver business education for a rapidly changing world. At Ivy, students gain more than a degree, they gain real-world experience and the confidence to lead in any industry. Hello and welcome to the Business Record News Headlines podcast presented by the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University. This is your essential weekly briefing on local business news from across the state. I'm Business Record President Chris Conetzkey here with co-host Business Record Editor Sarah Diehn. We're starting our Business Record Roundup reviewing the top 3 stories reported by the Business Record Newsroom that you might have missed over the past week. Sarah, go ahead, take it away.
Thanks, Chris. The future of a proposed $55 million youth sports and recreation complex in Johnston is in doubt after the project's lender filed a foreclosure petition. Lincoln Savings Bank's foreclosure petition against Ignite Johnston LLC, filed November 7 in Polk County District Court, says the company's mortgage is in default with more than $3.56 million owed as of October 23rd with plus unpaid interest. If a judgment is ordered in favor of the bank, the property will be sold, according to the petition. The City of Johnston approved the site for the 30-acre Ignite complex in 2022. The completion date was pushed back from spring 2023 due to supply chain delays stemming from the COVID-19 pandemic.
The Principal Well-Being Index measuring business sentiment and outlook was 6.5 in the latest survey, the third lowest reading since 2021. Outlook differs between larger and smaller businesses. For large businesses, the index was 7.05, a 1.5% decrease from the last survey in July, while the index for small to medium-sized business was down 4.8% from July at 5.97. Healthcare costs remain the leading concern for employers, followed by labor costs, inflation, and economic stability. While economic uncertainty tempers optimism, 62% of businesses expect growth in the next year and are taking steps to prepare, it said.
An amended plan to redevelop Merle Mall into a mixed-use district, including a multi-use arena, is moving forward again after approval from the Iowa Economic Development Authority Board on Friday. The state agency's allocation from the Iowa Reinvestment District program remains at $26.5 million. The proposal first went before IEDA in 2022 with plans for the arena to house the Des Moines Buccaneers hockey team, but negotiations between the Buccaneers and the mall ended last summer. IEDA is requiring documentation of $56.9 million in committed financing for the first phase of the sports complex by March 31. The $164 million project also includes plans for a hotel and a new retailer north of the mall. You can read all these stories in full and more news at businessrecord.com. Next up, we have our statewide headlines from across the state. Go ahead, Chris.
The restructuring of Iowa's Disability Employment Division, stemming from the 2023 state government realignment, has sparked concern among staff reports, some staff, about impacts of the division's services. The Cedar Rapids Gazette reports. The changes to the Iowa Vocational Rehabilitation Services Division of Iowa Workforce Development include reclassifying 37 of 40 positions, with 3 roles not being replaced to align with positions with the agency's existing structure. Some IVRS staff told the Gazette about concerns that losing experienced personnel will lead to impacts on service delivery, particularly in rural areas. Iowa Workforce Development Director Beth Townsend has been serving as interim administrator of the Vocational Rehab Division. The agency confirmed plans to hire a full-time administrator now that the federal government shutdown has ended.
A coalition of local and state partners are seeking to ensure Corteva's presence in Iowa remains after the announcement this fall that the company will break off into 2 independent businesses. A campaign called Plant the Headquarters Here aims to make Iowa the headquarters of the new seed development company, SpinCo, following the company's split set to take effect next year. A petition individuals could sign is among the group's efforts to advocate for the headquarters. The coalition behind the effort includes the Iowa Economic Development Authority, the City of Johnston, Polk County, the Greater Des Moines Partnership, and America's Cultivation Corridor.
Nebraska-based grain dealer Hanson Mueller Coal Company, with elevators in western Iowa, has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, the Iowa Capital Dispatch reported. The Iowa Department of Agriculture and Land Stewardship said farmers have 120 days to file for indemnity if they had unpaid grain sold to Hanson Mueller before November 17th. The Iowa Grain Indemnity Fund pays farmers up to 90% with a $400,000 maximum for their sold grain in the event a state licensed grain dealer goes broke before it can pay the farmer. Farmers pay a per bushel fee into the fund when it is below its lower boundary, which the Iowa legislature raised this year to $8 million.
Minnesota-based Adams Multimedia has entered into an agreement to purchase the Cedar Rapids Gazette and 11 community newspapers, the companies announced jointly last week. The Gazette reports most of its employees will join Adams Multimedia when the agreement is finalized December 1. The Gazette, founded in 1883, has been operating as part of the employee-owned group Foliance, Inc. Also included in the direct sale are 11 community newspaper titles, as well as 3 community shopper publications based in Washington, Henry, Jefferson, Iowa, and Poweshiek counties.
The Des Moines Register reports the Des Moines School Board has unanimously accepted the resignation of Chief Academic Officer Robert London, who has been on paid administrative leave since October 6th. The vote occurred during a special meeting of the school board on November 18th that followed 2 closed sessions. London will remain on paid leave and receive full benefits until the end of his contract on June 30th, 2026. District officials have not released any information about why London was placed on leave, but a spokesperson for the district said in a statement that the separation was a mutual decision. London joined the school district in 2024. The Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University is proud to introduce the Emerging Leader MBA Scholarship, a full ride opportunity designed to develop Iowa's next generation of business leaders. Full ride, full potential. Learn more and apply online at ivybusiness.iastate.edu or by clicking the link in our show description. That's our show today. Before we go, we have a few things for you to take with you through the rest of your week and into the holiday weekend if you're watching before Thanksgiving. On December 4th, join us for the final installment of our Project 515 event series, which is going to take a look at the housing market. Business Record senior staff writer Kathy Bolton is going to interview a panel of experts on the outlook for home building and home sales for 2026, mortgage rate trends, and more. To sign up, you can do so at businessrecord.com/events. Lastly, one fun thing for you to know, the inaugural Hy-Vee Holiday Parade is set to make its way across Des Moines this Saturday, November 29th, from 10 a.m. to noon, including festive floats, dance teams, and the Budweiser Clydesdales. We hope you have a great rest of your week, including a great holiday weekend as well, and we're thankful that you're watching the Iowa News Headlines. If, of course, you want to continue to stay up to date, check back every Wednesday to tune in for the Iowa News Headlines.